Hi there. My name is Dolly Marie, and I am the owner of A La Carte Business Advisors. Today, I want to give you a little snapshot of the Ripple Effect plan. Uh, I I can't say I created it because it's similar to the snowball effect, but there's just a little tweak that I did. So this is my way of helping with debt management. It's a calm, clear path to becoming debt free. Okay. So the Ripple Effect Plan is a gentle momentum building approach to paying off debt. Instead of trying to tackle everything at once, you start with your smallest balance, just one drop, and create a wave of progress that grows with every payment. Each win builds your confidence, clears your mind, and brings you closer to financial freedom without the stress or overwhelm. Think of it as your peaceful plan for powerful results. So, how it works this is the step by step. So, we're going to list your debts from smallest to largest balance, make minimum payments on all the debts, put in extra money toward the smallest debt. Once it's paid off, roll that payment into the next smallest debt. Repeat until you are debt free. That's the overall picture. Let's get down to the nitty gritty details. So here's an example. You have 3 debts. You might have more, you might have less. So credit card A, balance of $500. Medical bill, $1,200. Credit card B is $4,000. So on all of these 3 debts listed above, you would pay all of the minimum amounts. Let's say it's $50 a month for each one. Now, you would put an additional $100 on credit card A to put that one, to pay that one off quicker. So that would be $150 a month, or my method, which is this is how it's the ripple effect, $37.50 a week. So with that being said, this is the one extra thing that I do where you can actually save more money on the interest as well as just paying it off quicker. All right, continued. So the one extra thing that I do is that I don't pay monthly, but I set up automatic payments to be taken out every single week. I do this for a couple reasons. So one, this way I don't feel the lump sum payment coming out every month. Sometimes you need the smaller chunks of money coming out instead of like one big monthly payment. It might not be $100 a month, but like I have larger payments that I pay for my credit cards. Instead of it being like $50 a week, it might be like $200 a week or $300 a week. So, instead of it coming out like $1,200 a month, it would just be, those little amounts. All right, number 2, I don't miss any payments since I have them automated every week. So you are always on track with paying your bills. Because no one likes to get those calls from the credit card companies saying, hey, you missed a payment, it's due. And then number 3, this is, I think, is the most important. Usually interest accrues daily, especially on credit cards. So for example, there's 52 weeks in a year. If you pay $50 a week, you are paying $2,600 a year. Let's see. So, but if you pay a monthly amount of $200 a month, you are paying only $2,400 a year. So you're paying the same amount every month, kind of. there might be a month or two where you have an additional week. So, your money will go further if you pay your payments weekly. I know it's only $200 for this reason, for this example, but it does all add up. You can use that $200 to pay another bill or to put in savings, So I highly recommend paying it weekly. All right. So after you pay off credit card A, then you apply the amount you were paying to credit card A to the medical bill now. So we were paying $37.50 a week to credit card A. Since we were paying the medical bill at $50 a month, or it would be $12.50 a week using my Ripple method, we can now add $37.50 that we were paying to credit card A to the medical bill of $12.50 a week. So now that weekly payment is $50 a week. So we are paying about $200 a month there. So you can always increase the amounts once you have extra income, but you would continue doing this until all of your debt is paid off. So, little by little, you're going to go to the next smallest bill, and then the next one, and then you're going to tackle the huge one. And then more and more money gets applied to the next bill. So it's a great way to pay your debt down. So this is why it works. Quick wins builds motivation. So because you're having these little wins with the smaller bills, you're like, yeah, I'm motivated to even pay more. And, anytime you get extra money, you're like, yeah, let's put that in that account, in the credit card account. And then it simplifies decision-making, really, because you know exactly what your balances are. It's in I'm just going to show you right now. It's in a spreadsheet. It's clear, it's concise. I created this years ago and I just built upon it and I just love it now. I look at it twice a month. It puts so much into perspective for me. Third reason, creates positive momentum. The same thing as the first one, it, builds motivation. So you feel positive that your balances are getting lower and you will be able to, save up for a vacation or buying a house or, anything like that. And it helps you stay consistent. I am obsessed with looking at this every chance I get because I like seeing my balances reducing. So I totally recommend using this product. No pressure, but it is a great product. All right, and here's what it looks like on my sheet. So basically, this is just the personal section. I have a personal, business, and a payment plan section. So basically, you list your credit cards, you get your rate. If it's a 0%, when does it expire? I manually change the due date, not the due date, the date I check the credit card balances, and then I update that amount. You put your credit limit, and then you get your available credit. Automated payments by a week, and then the automated payments by month. You just total that. And then what the due date is, and how many months you have to pay it off. And then also the debt to credit percent ratio. We try to have it lower than 50%, but sometimes it's not possible. So, you just keep at it until you can bring it down to that, because banks like to see a very low debt to income ratio. So we would like to see it lower than 50%. So if you want to map out your own ripple effect plan, I have created a spreadsheet that helps you list, track, and plan your debt payments without any stress. If you'd like your own copy, please follow this link and fill out your information. So it is like I created a store where you can just purchase worksheets. This worksheet is available for sale. So if you go to https:// dollyharmonious.selfie, that's SELLFY.store/ you are able to look at it and purchase. There is a video along with the product, just so you know how to use it. And yeah, so I wanted to thank you for tuning in. Once again, my name is Dolly Marie of a la carte business advisors. You can reach me at 401-378-3039, or you can email me at hello@alacartebusinessadvisors.com. Our email address is alacartebusinessadvisors.com. You can visit that anytime. If you have any questions, just let me know. I am here to help not just clients, but anyone that is looking to help with their finance, the personal budget, business budget, help them to be successful and profitable in this life that we're in. So thank you again, and I hope this was beneficial. All right, have a good day. Bye-bye.